Inevitably, as you're leading a classroom, you're going to have to correct behavior. You're going to have to correct decision making on the part of your students. Now, depending on what the offense is, it's going to take a unique approach towards correcting that behavior. Now, there are some universals out there, and we'll explore those as we continue on with this series here, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually look at some game film, if you will, and we're going to learn from these interactions between teacher and student. So here we go. Let's check this one out. This is a substitute. This is the end of the period, and as you can see, the student who's on the camera, they realize that, oh, something's about to go down here. Here we go.
Or your teacher, and I'm your teacher today. And I don't appreciate you talking back to me. I don't appreciate rude to me. I really don't deserve that. I've been doing my job. You have not. All day long. All day long. And do you think that when you burst out again, say whatever you said, they're being annoying, it's annoying, whatever. Do you think that when I'm reading, do you think maybe it's a little upsetting to me? Continually? Nothing. You should be quiet and let me do my job. What?
Okay, so we've been going for 42 seconds with this very public conversation, and I feel like we're not getting there. This is, first of all, when you do things, it's much better to just take the student out in the hallway. Hey, let's have a conversation out in the hallway, um, to discuss the student's decision making. Additionally, the teacher made a comment about your being annoying all day. Those can get you in, you can get caught in quicksand when you're having a conversation and you're trying to prove a point to a student or to anybody. If you say, "Hey, you've been annoying all day," it's like, "Well, wait a second. Is that actually true all day? Are you sure all day I've been annoying all day? Come on." So you want to stay away from those absolutes. The other thing is, as you can see, this student is being singled out, and I don't know what the kid was doing in the classroom. Obviously, maybe this is fifth grade class, maybe sixth grade, something like that. Like, that's not my area of strength. I work with high school students for the reason that I can speak very plainly. They know exactly what I'm saying, and so I prefer that age. I prefer that age. This age here, they can be a little squirrely, but I'll commend the students because the students understand that, oh, we're gonna get a bit of a tongue lashing here, so we're gonna just sit quiet and just watch this go down. All right, let's continue.
They were all standing around you, poking at the fly with the ruler.
That was actually me, sorry.
Yeah, they were all around you.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you say they're being annoying?
I said
you
stop.
said they're so
It's getting
annoying. Whatever. You said
Okay, so you see there, that's one of the reasons we want to be very, very careful about having a a a public conversation about student decision making, especially if you're going after just one student. Because if you get it wrong, there you see, there's a breakdown. You have a student off camera who said, that was actually me, teacher. And then you had other students jump up because, like, what you're seeing here is the teacher made an error, and there's nothing wrong with making mistakes, nothing wrong with making mistakes, but I think it's very important as a leader in the classroom. It's important that if you make a mistake, you own that. So you want to do the very best you can to kind of stay out of these situations. If there are things that this individual student has been doing, then that's a time to just pull that student to the side and talk about it. Let's reset expectations. Give a warning the next time if you need to, and then after that, we're climbing the ladder to ultimately, if the job can't, if we can't do the job of teaching students, then the student needs to be removed. Now, again, that's after we've climbed the ladder of intervention. Let's keep going.
Said the word annoying, but you were disrupting me again because I'm reading a book and you're disrupting again. Whatever you're saying. And I used your word to turn it around back on you. You have been annoying all day. There is nothing wrong with that. Annoying means acting up, pestering.
Okay, so this isn't flowing well. It's not going well, and the students aren't getting it. They're starting to tune this teacher out. Now, again, this is a substitute, so I'm gonna give her grace because she doesn't have all of the training. Excuse me, she doesn't have all of the training that certified teachers have. So let's keep going here. This is going way too long at this point.
It means all the things that you've been doing all day today. And it was your word that I used. The word you...
So the other thing I want to jump in here, the other thing is just being very specific. Like what are the actions? What are the decisions? What is the behavior that we're trying to correct, that we're trying to address, that we're trying to turn around? Because now we're a minute and 30 seconds in on one student. And I can tell you, students on the inside, well, I mean, not say all students, let's not deal with absolutes, but a lot of students, they don't like that, especially if they're not the only one in the classroom. They may be the loudest. That's very much possible, but it's a landmine that we have to make sure that we don't step on, because I guarantee you what happens is if you address a student publicly for something, say, hey, Johnny, stop talking. Out of all these people in here, you call my name. So that's a potential landmine. Not saying you shouldn't address it, but it's how you address it. That's very important. Let's keep going.
You had just said. And I thought, someone else is being annoying? Guess what, mister? You've been annoying all day long. So that's... You just be quiet. You just be quiet. You have no business being dramatic.
So there you see it. That student was about to go there. It's like, well, wait a second. You got a lot of people in here in this room doing the same thing that I'm doing, and now you're coming down on me for what is now a minute and 46 seconds. And the substitute, she realizes that she is this she realizes that what she's trying to do is not working, and the tables they're slowly being turned on her. And as you can see, look at the title of this video, Teacher Doesn't Know the Definition of Annoying While Yelling at a Kid. So this is not effective. This is not effective. Let's keep going.
Thinking you're going to tell me anything? I don't appreciate it. Now, I have enjoyed subbing for all of you guys, and I even enjoyed subbing for you, even when you were disrupting most of the day. But then when you started acting like I did something to you, oh, then maybe I should just leave. That was too much. That was very dramatic. Stop. And I don't appreciate it. And you can storm out of here and slam your chair and do whatever you want to do. But I still don't appreciate it. Okay. Thanks for being so great. The rest of you guys can go.
Okay, so yeah, the bottom line here in this video is you need to climb the ladder of intervention. You need to specifically address what it is the student is doing, and towards the end there, you saw that, you know, she was using praise as a weapon. We should never do that. Don't use praise as a weapon. Let's see if we can work with this student one on one to address a behavior and use praise as a way to discourage poor decision making. But you got to do that. You got to start that in private, and then when you see that the student is making the adjustment publicly, boom, I see you doing what you're supposed to do. I love it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. That's how you do it. So it seems like this substitute had not had any conversations with the student one on one to make that connection. Hey, we're going to be spending the day together. Let's work together. A conversation like that, as opposed to this at the end of the day, just basically unloading on the student. And then when the conversation goes south, you get mad at the student, and you have other students in the classroom sticking up for that student because they sense what they probably believe in their mind is a little bit of this is an injustice, because we were all doing something similar. It wasn't just Johnny who you're talking to here. So talk to the student, climb the ladder of intervention, do that privately, and you catch the student doing good, and you work that praise throughout the day, so that if the student does go sideways again with their decision making, when you correct them, they can't say that you didn't catch them doing what they were supposed to do when they made that adjustment earlier. So that's in a nutshell. Those are my takeaways from this. There's just so much more, but just in a nutshell, those are my takeaways from this video here. So let's learn from that, and let's lead our students to success. So thank you so much for watching, and until we meet again, please don't forget that teachers are leaders.